10 plagues of Egypt. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, stretch out your staff and strike the dust of the ground, and throughout the land of Egypt the dust will become nuts." Pharaoh promised that he would let Israelites go if the frogs are gone, but he didn't keep his promise. So the third plague came upon them. All the dust throughout the land of Egypt became gnats. Gnats came upon man and animals, but when the magician tried to reduce gnats by their secret arts, they could not. The magician said to Pharaoh, "My king, this is the anger of God. Just let them leave." "No, I would never do that." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Get up early in the morning and confront Pharaoh as he goes to the water and said to him, 'Let my people go. If you do not let my people go, I will send swarms of flies on you and your officials, on your people, and into your houses. But on that day I will deal differently with the land of Goshen, where my people live. No swarms of flies will be there.'" Then swarms of flies poured into Pharaoh's palace and into the houses of his officials, and throughout Egypt the land was ruined by the flies. Then Pharaoh promised that he would let Israelites go if the flies are gone. But this time also Pharaoh didn't keep his promise. "Moses, this time I will kill all the livestock of Egypt, not of Israel." Yet Pharaoh still didn't let the people go. "Moses, Aaron, take handfuls of soot from the furnace and have Moses toss into the air in the presence of Pharaoh. It will become fine dust over the whole land of Egypt, and festering boils will break out on man and animal throughout the land." But Pharaoh would not listen to Moses and Aaron. "Moses, get up early in the morning, confront Pharaoh, and said to him, 'This time I will send the worst hailstorm that has ever fallen on Egypt, from the day it was founded till now. Give an order now to bring the livestock and everything in the field to the house, because the hail will fall on every man and animal that has not been brought in and is still out in the field, and they will die.'" Just like the Lord said, hail fell, and lightning flashed back and forth. It was the worst storm in all the land of Egypt since it has become a nation. Throughout Egypt, hail struck everything in the fields, both man and animals. It beat down everything growing in the field and stripped every tree. The only place it did not hail was the land of Goshen, where the Israelites were. But Pharaoh would not let the Israelites go. The Lord had brought the locusts. They invaded all Egypt and settled down and covered all the ground until it was black. They devoured all that was left after the hail, everything growing in the field and the fruit on the trees. But Pharaoh would not let the Israelites go. Now it was the 9th plague. Total darkness covered all Egypt for 3 days. "Oh no, I can't see a thing. I can't even leave my bed. I must fumble around." Now the Lord has said to Moses, "I will bring one more plague on Pharaoh and in Egypt. After that, he will let you go from here, and when he does, he will drive you out completely. Tell the people that man and woman alike are to ask their neighbors for articles of silver and gold." Moses went to Pharaoh. This is what the Lord says. Every firstborn son in Egypt will die, from the firstborn son of Pharaoh, who sits on the throne, to the firstborn son of the slave girl, and all the firstborn of the castle as well. There will be loud wailing throughout Egypt, but among the Israelites not the dog will bark at any man or animal. All these officials of yours will come to me, bowing down before me and saying, Go, you and all the people who follows you. After that I will leave. The Israelites went slaughtered the lamb, and with its blood put some of it on the top and on both sides of the door frame. That night they ate the meat roasted over the fire along with bitter herbs, and the bread made without yeast. With their cloak tucked into their belt, their sandals on their feet, and their staff in their hand. They are it in hurry. At midnight the plague will pass, seeing the blood on the top and the sides of the door frame. Except them, the Lord struck down all the firstborn in Egypt. There was loud wailing in Egypt, for there was not a house without someone dead. Then tell them, it is the Passover sacrifice to the Lord who passed over the houses of the Israelites in Egypt and spared our home when he struck down the Egyptians. Then the people bowed down and worshipped. Exodus chapter 12 verse 27.